मरुघट संभव मुनि विज्ञानी।
आरती श्री रामायण।
व्यास आदि कवि पूंग बखानी। व्यास आदि कवि पूंग बखानी। काव्यो शुंडी गरुड़ की।
आरती श्री रामायण।
चारे वो वेद पुराण यश दश। चारे वो वेद पुराण यश दश। चहु शास्त्र सब ग्रंथन को रस।
आरती श्री रामायण।
तन मन धन संतान की सरबस। तन मन धन संतान की सरबस। सारे अंश सम्मत सब
आरती श्री रामायण।
कलिमल हरणी विषय रस फीकी। कलिमल हरणी विषय रस फीकी। सुभग श्रृंगार मोक्ति युवती की।
आरती श्री रामायण।
हरली रोग भव मोरियमी की। हरली रोग भव मोरियमी की। तात मात सब विधि तुलसी की।
आरती श्री रामायण।
आरती श्री रामायण जी की। आरती श्री रामायण जी की। कीरति कलितल लेत सिय की। आरती श्री रामायण। प्रेम से बोले श्री सीतारामचंद्र की जय। उमापति महादेव की जय। पवन सुत हनुमान की जय। आठ शक्ति स्वाहा माता की जय। उरई सार जगन्नाथ की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय। बोले श्री गुरु महाराज की जय। सत्य सनातन धर्म की। आसन लीजिए, बी सीटेड डिवोटीज। बोले श्री सीतारामचंद्र की जय। Devotees, a Guruji once invited two of his followers, and he told them, there's a mango grove. Go and spend the day. When evening comes, return and tell me what you did. They followed Evening came, they returned. Guruji turned to one of them. Let's say Sohan and Mohan. Sohan, beta, what did you do in the mango grove? Guruji, I realized I would have a long time to spend here and I would need to find things to do. And I didn't want to become bored, so I got paper and pen. And I checked how many trees are in the mango grove, how many have mangoes, how many have ripe ones, and he carried on like that. So I have made a compilation as to the trees and the state of the trees in the mango grove. And here is the list. Guruji said, keep it. He turned to the other one, my son, that was Mohan Sohan. What did you do in the mango grove? Guruji, I also realized I'd have to spend a long time, a whole day, and then report to you. So I looked around at that tree which had the ripest mangoes, most accessible. I climbed, I sat, and I had my belly full. I slept away, evening came, and here I am. Guruji smiled. So he turned to the first one, he said, my son, you can give me all the stats about the mango grove, number of trees and fruits and green ones and ripe ones. Did it cross your mind during the entire exercise and for the entire day to even eat one mango? You spent a whole in a mango grove and you didn't even eat one mango? He said, no, Guruji. Then devotees, the Guru spoke and continued, I leave the incident there. What am I saying to you all? We can say this is like the mango grove. And here we have all that we need. What is our primary purpose in being here? To see how delicious the food was, how much prasadam you got in the bag, what the decoration is like, how many people there are, how many mistakes the Baba made, and all of these things, is that what we're here for? Then that may be good for you. But the more sensible thing is to sit as you are, absorb, internalize, pray, chant, and all of these things. When we do that, we are not counting mangoes, we are eating mangoes. So here we are, let us eat the mangoes, meaning engage meaningfully in the devotions, invocation prayer. Om Ganganapatiye Namah. Om Shri Guru Charan Kamal Bhyo Namah. Hari Om Tat Sat. Om Shri Sharra Aye Namah. Om Namas Chandikaye. Om Bam Devaya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. Om Namas Chandikaye. Om Uma Maheshwaraye. Om Shri Sita Ramachandraye. Om Radha Krishna Govindaye. Om Pavanaye Pavan Putraye Hring Hring Shri Hanumantaye. Om Par Brahm Parampita Parmeshwaraye Namah. Bhagwan Shri Ramchandra ji आसन पर विराजमान थे। उनकी सुंदरता को परम प्रवीण मुनि ने तृप्त होकर देखा और हाथ जोड़ इस प्रकार स्तुति करने लगे कि हे भक्त वत्सल, हे दयालु, हे कृपालु, हे कोमल हृदय, मैं आपको प्रणाम करता हूँ प्रभु, मैं आपको प्रणाम करता हूँ। हे श्री राम। नमामि भक्तवत्सलं कृपालुशीलकोमलं भजामि ते पदाम्बुजम् अकामिनां स्वधामदं निकामश्यामसुन्दरं भवाम्बुनाथमन्दरं प्रभूयकञ्जलोचनं मदादिदोषमोचनं प्रलम्बबाहुविक्रमं प्रभो प्रमेयवैभवं निषङ्गचापसायकं धरन् त्रिलोकनायकं दिनेशवंशमण्डनं महेश चापखण्डनं मुनीन्द्रसन्तरञ्जनं सुरारिवृन्दभञ्जनं मनोजवैरिवन्दितं गजादिदेवसेवितं विशुद्धबौद्धविग्रहं समस्तदुःखतापहं नमामि इन्दिरापतिं सुखाकरं सताङ्गतिं भजे सशक्तिसानुजं शचीपतिप्रियानुजं त्वदङ्घ्रिमूलयेन रः भजन्ति हीनमत्सराः पतन्ति नो भवार्णवे वितर्कवीचिसङ्कुले विवेक्तिवासिनः यदा भजन्ति मुक्तये मुदा निरस्य इन्द्रियादिकं प्रयान्ति ते गतिं स्वकं त्वमेकमर्भुतं प्रभो निरीहमीश्वरं विभुं जगद्गुरुं च शाश्वतं तुरीयमेव केवलं भजामि भाववल्लभं कुयोगिना सुदुर्लभं स्वभक्तकल्पपादपं समस्तसेव्यमन्वहम् अनूपरूपभूपतिं दतोऽहमूर्ध्विजापतिं प्रसिद्धमे नमामि ते पदाब्जभक्तिदेहि मे पठन्ति ये स्तवम् इदं नरादरेण ते परं प्रजन्त्रिनात्र संशयं त्वदीयभक्तिसंयोतः विनती करि मुनिनाय शिरो कह कर जोरि बहुरी चरण सरोरहु नाथ जनी कबहु तजय मति मोरी। अत्रि मुनि ने विनय करके माथा नवाकर हाथ जोड़ और फिर कहने लगे कि हे राम, हे रघुनाथ, हे मर्यादा पुरुषोत्तम, आपके चरण कमलों की मेरी बुद्धि कभी न छोड़े प्रभु, मेरी बुद्धि कभी न छोड़े, कभी न छोड़े। जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम, श्री राम जय जय राम, जय जय राम। प्रेम से बोले श्री सीतारामचंद्र की। After those moments of silent prayer meditation, we do glorification. Many are the Mangal Murtis of Bhagwan before you. Remember, these murtis were placed by the devotees for various reasons. But when we come, it is to help us in meditation, in concentration. And each time we come to the mandir, there should be a connection between us and the murti. Remember, we worship the ideal in the idol. Bhagwan says, if you believe I'm in a stone or a rock, out of the rock I will appear to confirm your belief. So devotees, when these murtis were installed, mantras were recited, the presence of God was invoked, but he says, Adi Madhyanta Hinaya Nirgunaya Gunatmane Ramanandanan Gunani. He is here, there, everywhere, we know that. But what is it that we'll experience? We have to put that love, faith and belief into the words of the Lord. And through that murti, our prayer can be answered. Sita, when she saw Sri Ram, she went to the temple of Girija Parvati Devi and she began to appeal to Ma. And when she had prayed and prayed, she placed her forehead upon the feet of the murti. And there was a mala around the neck of the murti, and the mala fell upon the head of Sita. And she looked up, and the murti smiled. And then the murti spoke and said, O Sita, he upon whom you have set your heart shall be yours, meaning you should be married to Sri Ram. And there are many other examples of people who had tremendously rich spiritual experiences with the murtis. But on September 1995, when milk was placed to the lips, let's say the lips of Lord Ganesh, what happened to it? Throughout the world, many have found the answers to their prayer by worshiping the Lord through the murti. So devotees, there they are. During the course of the devotions, and whenever you come, whoever it might be, keep your gaze and focus, concentration upon the Murti. And you will see what people call miracles. You will have rich spiritual experiences. Look at the eyes of the Lord. Look at the face, the lips, the nose, the ears. Look at the color. Look at the posture. And so much more. There's always so much more. Because devotees, there is no beginning, no middle, and no end to Bhagwan. So, let us join together. Today is Monday. Let's glorify Divine Mother. I'll do a simple Kirtanam so we can all join. Ya Devi Sarvabhuteshu Dayarupe Samstita Namastasye 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 Namo Namaha Durga Amba Bhavani Jai Jai Durga Amba Bhavani Jai Jai Durga Amba Bhavani To Durga Amba Bhavani Jai Jai Durga Amba Bhavani प्रणव स्वरूपिणी माता हो जय जय दुर्गा अम्ब भवानी प्रणव स्वरूपिणी माता हो जय जय दुर्गा अम्ब भवानी दुर्गा अम्ब भवानी जय जय दुर्गा अम्ब भवानी Durga Amba Bhavani Jai Jai Durga Amba Bhavani Amba Bhavani Ma 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 Amba Bhavani My Shakti Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Ichha Shakti, willpower, right knowledge and right action. Anyone who exercises willpower, using the right knowledge and perform the right action will get Kali. With the passing of time, Chit Shakti, enlightenment, success and fulfillment. And this is what we all want in life. This is what man represents. Look at the flag we plant in our yard and our babies. There are three sides to the flag. That's the Durga Lakshmi Saraswati, Jnana Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Ichha Shakti, willpower, right knowledge, right action, so we get the right result. Chant. Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhavani Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhavani Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhavani Hey Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhavani Amba Bhavani Ma Amba Bhavani
भवानी अम्बा भवानी माता अम्बा भवानी अम्बा भवानी माँ अम्बा भवानी मैया अम्बा भवानी माँ अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी अम्बा भवानी माँ अम्बा भवानी माता अम्बा भवानी जगदम्बा भवानी अम्बा भवानी माँ अम्बा भवानी
दुर्गा अम्बा भवानी जय जय दुर्गा अम्बा भवानी। बोले श्री आदिशक्ति अटल छत्र की। भगवान शिव। ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय
हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय बोलो
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय ओम शिवाय हरि ओम शिवाय
ओम शिवाय हरि
fruitful in thought, word and deed, then we experience Shivam, godliness, auspiciousness. When we experience godliness or auspiciousness, the Shivam, then our lives become Sundaram, beautiful. Karpure Gauram Karunavataram Sansara Saram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hridayaravilde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami. Om Shri Uma Maheshwaraye Namaha. And before we commence our discourse, Bhagwan Sri Ram, to put us in tune with Ramayana. Sri Ram represents spiritual perfection. And why did we use Shiv and Durga? You heard what Durga represents: Durga, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Gyan Shakti, Kriya Shakti, Ichha Shakti. Willpower, right knowledge, right action. With Kali, in time, right result. Shivaji is Vairagya, spiritual dispassion. If we don't have spiritual dispassion, we are not ready for spiritual upliftment or perfection. We have to let go of that which is detrimental and hold on to that which is developmental. And that is what Shiva means to you and I. So devotees, when that happens, then we are ready for Bhagwan Sri Ram, Maryada Purushottam, Sitapati, Mayapati, Raghupati. Join with us. I will sing a kirtanam again so we can all follow. Very simple and straightforward. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai
Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jaya Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Jaya Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Oh Shri Ram, Jai Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Shri Ram, Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram.
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram
Ram,
Ram.
Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare
Bolo Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare
Jai
Hare.
Jai Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Bolo Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Jai Jai Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Jai Jai Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Ram, Ram, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare.
Jai Ram, Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram. The bow, the arrow, the quiver. Bow and arrow in either hand, quiver on the back. The bow is the bow of discrimination. The arrows are the spiritual practices. And the quiver on the back is a nirmal man, a pure mind, pure thoughts. So Sri Ram is saying, if we want to experience spiritual ecstasy and bliss, spiritual upliftment and development, if we want to attain Him, then whatever we do, whether we sing, whether we pray, whether we do jap, we offer jal like the diya, whatever it is, it must come from a heart that is not filled with anything that's negative. It must be done based upon scriptural teachings. Many a time there's a lot of religious pollution and religious dilution. Devotee Bhagwan Sri Ram says, do it according to what the scriptures say, what the sages did, and what they themselves did when they came in human form. Not because I feel to do something, I do it, and I think that is pleasing to the Lord. There's my way and there's your way. If my way is not consistent with God's way, my way will fail and God's way will prevail, because Satya Jayate, truth and truth alone will always prevail. So devotees, that is what Sri Ram, standing with the bow and the arrow and a quiver on his back, that we're saying to you and I. Devotees, so let's get back to reality basics and do how it should be done. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Jai Ram Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jaya Jai Ram. Om Ram Rameti Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranam Tatulyam Shri Ramanam Varanane. Prem se bole Shri Sita Ramachandra ki. So devotees, Rama in Katha. Ayodhya Kand. Lakshman ka Sumintra se Vida Magne. Our Katha commences like this. सिंधो सो बांधो के सुनी मृदु वचन विनी सुनी मृदु वचन विनी समझाए उरलाए प्रभु जाने स्नेह भीत सिया पति रामचंद्र जी की जय शरणम। करुणा के समुद्र भगवान श्री रामचंद्र ने अपने भाई लक्ष्मण की कोमल और नर्म वचन सुनकर उसे स्नेह से भयभीत जान छाती से लगाकर समझाया कि हे भाई, हे लक्ष्मण, सुनिए। मांग हो वेदा मातु सन जाई मांग हो वेदा मातु सन जाई आवहु बेगी चलहु बन भाई राम चलहु बन भाई मुदित भये सोने रघुबर बानी भयउ लाभ बरि गई परि आने राम परि गई आनी जय राम श्री राम जय 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 राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम राम जय जय राम। लक्ष्मण, जाकर माँ सुमित्रा से विराम मांगकर और जल्दी आओ भैया, जल्दी आओ और वन को चलो। रामचंद्र जी की वाणी को सुनकर भैया लक्ष्मण ऐसे प्रसन्न हुए मानो बड़ा लाभ हुआ और बड़ी हानि दूर हुई। Devotees, at the point of the katha, Bhagwan Sri Ram is preparing to go into forest. Lakshman ji is away and he wants to go. So he went to Bhagwan Sri Ram and he expressed that desire. Devotee Sri Ram says, my brother, you are fortunate. Our father never said you should go in the forest. The desire is that I should go. So you are blessed that you shall remain in the kingdom. You'll have that opportunity to see my father's face every day, to see my mother's face, to serve them, to love them, to cherish them, to uplift them, to let them, cope with the departure of myself and Sita. Don't you say, oh, your blessing you have, how blessed you are, brother? And you want to leave them and create more pain upon them? 3 of us going, that'd be too much for them to bear. Think of them, brother. You're thinking of yourself, but think of mother for a change. Think of father and think of the kingdom. No, those are powerful statements. You are intelligent people. I won't stop all the time. Sri Ram is saying, think of them, not just your desire. Devotees, no matter what Sri Ram said, Bhaiya Lakshman stood his ground. Brother, I want to go with you. I want to be with you. I want to serve you. We have Bharat and Shatrughna, they can look after mother and father. But my purpose is to be with you, to serve you, Lord. Please don't deny me this opportunity. When Bhaiya Lakshman pleaded time and time again, then Bhagwan Sri Ram said, my dear brother, you're asking the wrong person. You don't have to ask me permission to go with me. There is someone beyond me and beyond you. And listen to one of the most powerful statements ever made on the face of this earth about the greatness of our mother. Sri Ram said, brother, go to your mother, Sumitra. Ask her, and if she says yes, then come, banko chalo. But don't ask me. I cannot override the wishes and desires and the words of a mother. Are we listening, devotees? What's your relationship with your mother? And by mother, I mean the 5 mothers, not one only, They're Hatima. What am I doing on this earth to make it a better place? Am I polluting the water? Am I performing sinful actions? What a divine mother. Do I live up to the teaching? She says, be kind, be honest, be loving, be sincere, etc., etc. Am I following that? Am I living up to the teachings of all the mothers? We have divine mother. We have Ved Mata, the teaching of the scripture. Do I follow the teaching of the scriptures? Or somebody comes singing nice, talking nice, and make up a book. They call it a grant. And devotee, we have a lot of this now. Grant, pant, and lant. You have to decide, You have to choose. It's a world of choice. The path is there, the way is there. Why allow ourselves to be fooled? But then that's each person's choice. And so devotees, they have Ved Mata, we have to follow the teaching of the scripture, the Vedas. Then we have Mother Earth, as I said. We have Gauma, the cow, and we can't speak about that now. But devotees, when we speak of cow in a philosophical sense, it means the senses. Are my senses misleading me? Am I master of my senses, or the senses mastering me? Like the chariot with the 10 horses pulling in different directions, then the chariot will be wrecked. So too, if I am controlled by my senses, then let the tail wagging the dog. The dog should wag the tail, by the tail wagging the dog, something wrong with the tail and the dog too. We have to bear these things in mind. What about Gangama? Devotee, do I respect this water? And we know how important it is. I can't go into those. Each is a topic by itself. So here when we speak of mother, we speak of the wide definition of Ma. And if you go to the Agni Puran, the word Ma stands for mother, it stands for prosperity, and it stands for honor. Anyone who worships his mother, he'll be prosperous, he'll be honorable, and mother will be pleased. And show me a successful, happy son, I will show you one who was blessed by his mother. I'm telling you that, devotees. We have to bear these things in mind. So, in this case was Ma Sumitra. Brother, go and ask your mother. Sri Ram is saying, and he's father of all fathers, master of all masters, creator of all creation, God of all gods. And he's saying, I cannot override the position, the importance, and the duty and responsibility and the role of a mother. Brother, you want to go with me? Don't ask me. Go and ask your mother. Devotees, this is what Sri Ram came to do, to tell us how it should be. When Lakshman heard that, well, he wasn't annoyed. You know how he reacted? You see, like somebody who has lost something, and then all of a sudden, after long hours of searching and worrying and sweating and panicking, all of a sudden, bam, it appeared before you. This is how he felt. He thought it would be more difficult than that to go with Sri Ram. He didn't know it was so easy to just get his mother's blessing and permission. And he knew very well he has been a good son. He knew very well his mother will always do what's best for him, and his mother will not object to him going with Sri Ram. So that was no problem for him. So devotees, realizing this now, let us hear what Lakshmanji does. Tulsidas says, हर्षित हृदय मातुपह आये मनहु अंध फिर लोचन पाये जाई जनने पगनाय उमा था जाई जननी पगनाय वो माथा मन रघुनंदन जानकी साथा जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम
श्री राम जय जय राम।
मन में प्रसन्न होते हुए माता सुमित्रा के पास आए, मानो अंधे ने फिर नेत्र पाए हो। जाकर माता के चरणों में मस्तक नवाया, परंतु लक्ष्मण जी का मन रामचंद्र जी और जानकी के संग थी। Listen to the devotees, the greatness of Bhagwan Sri Ram. Our Katha is saying, joyfully he rushed to where his mother was. And Tulsidas gives another analogy, like someone who was born blind or they have lost their sight, and all of a sudden his sight is returned. The kind of excitement, the kind of jubilation. This was the same situation with Lakshmanji. And yes, technically he was not seeing in reality. That's why Sri Ram did this, to open his eyes. And that's why, devotee, we have 3 eyes. The 2 physical eyes, they see physical things. And the 3rd eye, Bhagwan Shankar, Trambak Trinetra. And let me quickly say this. Why do we invite you all to come to the Murti and bow? And we bow in various ways. I will not go into all of that. You bow how you want. But devotees, we see from the scriptures and from the example of those who know, you place your forehead upon the feet of the Lord, whether it's a murti or a real life form of the Lord. Why the forehead? Because in the middle of the forehead is the Tineta, the 3rd eye. And what do we want? We want that 3rd eye to be opened. When the 3rd eye is open, nobody can fool we, trick we, fool us, convert us, or corrupt us. And a lot of that is happening. A lot of that. That's why when we take arati, we put our hands over the flame. And when you touch it, you want to scratch it, no problem. Touch the flame and touch it to your 3rd eye. You take prasadam, touch it to your 3rd eye. You bow, touch it, your hands to the 3rd eye. You want to place your forehead, touch the 3rd eye. Because when the 3rd eye is opened, then devotee, you see in reality. Not only the physical, but the metaphysical. Not only the ordinary, but the extraordinary. Not only the material, but the spiritual. And most importantly, you see what others can't see. You know what others don't know. And devotee, you are on the way towards spiritual perfection. So Lakshmanji, his eyes are now opened by the comment of Sri Ram. And joyfully he hurried to his mother. It's always a joy to see and to know when children are running towards their mother with joy in their hearts, and not running from the mother. And not just running to the mother to get something. But we'll talk a little more about that based upon time. Devotees, when he reached here, Lakshmanji bowed upon the feet of his mother. This concept of bowing has many angles to it. One is to help to open the 3rd eye. 2, we have yoga, meditation, pranayam, deep breathing. Devotees, when we bow, what are we showing? We are showing our humility. Who say I want to bow to a man like myself, they're not seeing right, they don't know right, and they're not right, they have crack. Who vex? That's okay. We need to see the proper insight into what bowing is all about. Devotees, so when you bow, you show your humility, you show your spirituality, you show your greatness. And those who don't want to bow, let's go to Ramayana again. In Ram Katha, Bal Leela, Sri Ram is standing upon the gallery, looking at the Saryu River and the trees. And a hog, a pig, came grunting with the intention to put him and topple him over. But God, if God look at east, he could see west. If he watching west, he could see north. However it is, devotee Sri Ram turned around, held the pig, and one patka, and dash him. We all know the body is physical and the soul is spiritual. From that body came out a soul, We have three bodies again, gross, subtle, and causal body. All these are topics we can't go into. I'm just throwing them out to you so we can understand a little better what our scripture is all about. And so, devotees, there, the astral form came out. And Sri Ram says, who are you? He said, Prabhu, in my last life, I was a king. I had everything good going for me, but had one bad habit. What was that bad habit? I didn't want to bow to anybody. Even my own guru, my own mother, my own father. Devotees, think of that. When we can't repay our parents in 7 lives for what they have done for 1 life, this man said he can't bow because he went a crown on his head. Devotees, the head that wears the crown could never bow. Never. That's why when Sri Krishna was asked by Radha, why do you love the flute so much and you keep it in your waist, you keep playing it up on your lip, it touches your mouth, it blows your breath into it. Why is that? He said, Radha, I know you love me. The Surya Namaskar, you do other such things, they will tell you what bowing is all about. And yoga and meditation is our great gift given by rishis, and we should all hold it on and practice it for better health. But we'll talk about that another time from the scientific point of view. So devotees, this king couldn't bow, and so he's saying, when I was reborn, I came as a hog. And you ever watch a hog? I asked you to go and watch one. But you ever see a hog watching up in the air? Unless if he hear noise like the amp. His head is always down on the ground. Oink, oink, oink. That's how a hog is. So devotees, he learned his lesson. So no matter who we are, we all have to do some searching. What's my mistake? I have to correct it. I have to correct my mistake if I'm seeking true development and upliftment. So devotees, here now, look at the connection. Lakshmanji bows upon the feet of his mother, as every child has a right to do. When you get up in the morning, what do? Yawn and stretch and say, oh God, the night was too short. When you go to bed, you say, oh God, the water too cold. Oh God, another day to work. Oh God, another to meet them people in the office. How, devotees, your thoughts will determine the kind of day you have and the kind of person you become. Here what it says is, when you get up in the morning, place your right foot on the ground first. And Jai Prithvi Ma. That I'm going to walk on you today, travel on you today. May I be safe. May I leave my home safely. May I come back safely, Ma. May nothing untoward happen to me. Then face east, Jai Suruj Devata. The sun is a source of light, life, heat, and energy. The sun represents the intellect of man. Let no one fool me or trick me today, ma. Let me make the right decisions for myself and for my family. Jai Suruj Devata. And you continue like that, devotees. This is what life and living is all about. This is what makes sense. When you're traveling and you see a cow, Jai Lakshmi Ma. Jai Krishna Bhagwan. You see a temple, you bow to the temple. You pass your guru house, you say, well, you God, I'm here, boy. Just say your Guru Mantra, bow and go your way. This is how we have to bring value. Remember Valmiki Katha? Everything is to bring back God into our lives, every thought. Remember long ago, our mothers, God bless those mothers. They have gone, and some of them, they have gone unsung, unknown. When they're leaping, they're singing. When they're cutting the cane, they're singing. When they're planting rice, they're singing. When they're donkey cat or Haisak cat, they're singing. Everything was a song. Everything was to praise God. Because when you bring God into what you do, it brings value to what you're doing. That's what it's about, devotees. So, here how Tulsidas puts it. When Lakshmanji placed his foot upon the feet of his mother, Tulsidas says, Parantu, Lakshmanji ka man, Ramchandra or Janki ke sangthi. What a wonderful, way he puts it. That when we bow to the feet of our mother, we are bowing to who? Ram and Sita. We are bowing to God. And isn't our mother God? Matri Devo Bhava. So it's correct in any way you look at it. Pitri Devo Bhava. But he says when you bow to your parents, you are bowing to the feet of Sri Ram and Sita Ma. So let me bring it to a real day situation. This boy came one day. He said, Guruji, you tell me I must always do my mother Aarti and bow. It was a Diwali morning. When I went to do her Aarti and when I go to bow, I smell rum. I change my mind, I walk away. How I could do that? No, I'm telling you something real, but I can't call name and place. Do you think we hear and we know? So he said, Guru, there's something wrong with this kind of teaching in museum. You tell us no matter what we should do the right thing. But isn't that so? Who want to fall short? Let them fall short. If I have a bad father, I must be a bad son. If I have a bad mother, I must be a bad daughter. That doesn't make sense, because at the end of the day, it's my life, my future, and my happiness. And what I do is what will come to me. So I asked him a simple question. I said, brother, you know, man, you said when you went to do the arti on Diwali morning, you smell the daru. He said, yes, strong, strong. And she shouldn't do that on Diwali morning, man. I said, all right. I said, when you do your mother arti, what's your arti in? Your mother or the rum in your mother? See, eh? You made them think. If I do my mother arti, am I doing what is inside of her or what she represents to me? I say, when you arti your mother, you're not doing arti for the rum inside your mother, boy. You're doing arti for your mother, what she represents, what she did for you, how she brought you up. Then he understood. So devotee, we have to get these things from our minds. Do it for the right reason. That's why Sri Ram, bow, arrow, and quiver. That's how it has to be done. So when Lakshman bowed on Sumintra's feet, his mind was upon Sri Ram and Sita. And that's the connection. When we bow to Mother, we bow to God. So devotees, so now Lakshmanji is before his mother. Sri Ram is waiting. Time is going. What will happen? Tulsidas says, Poche wo ma tu ma lina mana dekhi Lakshman kahi sab katha vishekhi Jai Rama Shri Ram Jai Jai Rama Shri Ram बचन कठोरा गए सह मेरा गए सह में सुने वचन कठोरा हा वचन कठोरा मृग देखी दव जनु चहोरा जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम माता सुमित्रा ने उदास मन देख लक्ष्मण जी से पूछा तो उन्होंने सब कथा कही यह कठोर वचन सुनकर ऐसे सूख गई मानो चारों ओर दावन नल देकर हिरनी सहम गई हो Devotees, mother sees the joy, the twinkle in his eye, the excitement in his heart. And devotees, which mother doesn't want to see her child happy? One of the most traumatic experiences, see your child sick, crying, in pain, and you don't know what to do and where to go. And you tried everything. And there are other such experiences. Today, this mother is blessed to see her son smiling, bowing to her, excited, like there is something, but she doesn't know. When she asked, he explained. And devotees, he thought by asking to go with Sri Ram, she'll be happy. But Tulsidas said, you have kathor vachan. Those were very harsh words to mother. Imagine your son or child comes to you and say, Ma, I want your permission to leave you. That makes sense? How you will take that? I want your permission to leave you. No mother wants that. But this technically is what he's saying. Ma, I want you to give me permission and blessing to go with Sri Ram. So they are kathor vachan. No mother wants separation from the children. I mean, if you are girl and you get married, they're different. And there are other situations. But under normal circumstances, that shouldn't be. The more you stay with man, silver, it's to your benefit. So we have to choose. So kathor vachan, very, very harsh words. And Tulsidas comes in again. He says, imagine a deer is in the forest. You know, the deer is a very timid animal. And the deer is grazing, enjoying itself and the warmth and calmness and peace of the forest. All of a sudden, it hears the crackling of wood and the sound of fire. And when it looks, fire is all around this deer. It can't jump out, it can't jump over. It is surrounded this deer. And the fire is coming closer and closer. And the deer is sweating and getting more and more scared. These were the words of Lakshman. They were like the fire. Ma's heart was the deer. And the words of Lakshman were burning her peace and happiness. Devotees, sometimes we do it deliberately. We must be careful of what we say. Lakshman didn't say anything bad to hurt his mother. She asked him and he's saying what it is. But because of her love for him, it is causing unhappiness. But some of us deliberately, we say things to mother. And if I'm going to say it now, you'll say, oh God, I don't want to say it now. I don't want to let Katha degenerate to that level. But we know sometimes what we say to our own mother, to her face and behind her back, and to other people. Imagine that. God gave us this tongue to praise him, to uplift, not to help, to heal, not to hurt and harm. But that's what we're doing to each other. That's why nobody had to pass law, sedition law. Go read it what it's about. Libel law, slander law. So we have to watch what we're saying. We can't just say what we feel to say. It's not the Wild West. We join. Who draw first? When? No. Devotees, that speech is a great gift. So here, mother, she's unhappy, uncomfortable, because her son has asked her to give him permission to leave her. And devotee, she closed her eyes. And Lakshman is now saying, Lakshman ji ne dekha ki aaj anarth hua, yah prem ke vash ho akaaj karenge. Viram मांगने से भय से सकुचाते हैं, हे विधाता यह रामचंद्र के संग जाने को और कहेंगे या नहीं. When Lakshmanji sees the facial reaction of his mother, he realized she was hurt, she was unhappy, and she was crying inside. Mothers do cry outwardly and inwardly. It hits them, it hurts them. Devotees. But he had already said it. She asked him to say, what is it? He told her. And he really wants to go with Sri Ram. She's not speaking. She's showing signs of great pain and distress on her face. Her eyes are closed. And Lakshmanji is looking. And at that point, he could do nothing except to appeal. Hey Vidhata. There comes a time, devotees, when no matter what you say and what you do, your hands are tied. Like they're tied behind your back. It's like Sri Hanumanji. When he went to Lanka and he went to Ashok Vatika and he saw Sita sitting there, he could have picked up, he could have destroyed the entire kingdom. But devotee Sri Ram didn't give him that instruction. And he walks with instruction. And devotee, the demonesses came and they began to terrorize her. They began to terrorize her. And when Ravan came after them, he said, in 1 month, if you don't agree to marry me, I'll kill you. Hanuman, you can imagine how he was feeling. But his hands were tied. The mighty Pawan Putra Hanuman, who could damage a mountain, who could lift a mountain, who could fly 800 miles. Today, he is sitting as though he is handicapped, helpless. That happens to us at times. We find ourselves in situations. We wish we could do more. We wish we could undo whatever it is. But we have to wait on time. Samay bara balwan. I'm sure you have experienced that before. So devotees, he says, Sri Ram, now he's turning to God. Whenever we feel that sense of helplessness and hopelessness, devotees, a situation may appear hopeless, but you can never say you're helpless. None of us should say we are helpless. Maybe others are helpless to help us. But there's always Bhagwan, hey, Deen Bandhu Bhagwan. Who helped Prahalad? Who helped Sudama, Ganika, Gid? Who helped Sita? There's always the helping hand of the Lord. Your hand, how far can your hand reach? If you are sitting 10 feet away from me and you're jogging, I will see you jog with my very eyes because my hands can't reach you. But when my hands can't reach, the hands of God can reach. When my eyes can't see, the eyes of God can see. Because Bhagwan, there are many who are mighty, but He is the Almighty. Always remember that. And if you give up on God, well, I'll tell you. Can't give up on God. Because a winner never quits and a quitter never wins. We have to stick to it. In this case, devotees, Bhaya Lakshman did what we should all do when things get to such a state that nothing is working, nothing is happening. Although the world has collapsed and crashed around us. You don't go to alcoholism. You go to drugs, addiction, whatever it might be. Don't go in a state of depression. That's why the sages give us deep breathing, meditation, and yoga to help ourselves. If I don't help myself, who will help me? This is what we don't understand, everybody. You want me to help you, not helping yourself. When I say you, I mean you personally. So devotees, at that point he turned to the Lord, and we should always do this. And he said, hey Ramchandra, will I go or will I not go? It's in your hands. I've done my part. I asked my brother, he told me to come to my mother. My mother is happy to see me. I want to go with you. Now she is silent. She's not speaking. And I don't know if I will get to go, I will not get to go. And nothing is happening. Everything is at a standstill. Lord, I need to go. I want you. I need you. And he is sincere and genuine. And once you are sincere and genuine and made that conscientious effort, devotee, you know, you have part-time devotee, sometime devotee, devotee of convenience. What kind of devotee am I? You have to answer that. God doesn't want any of that. This world is crying out for more commitment. If we become committed to our temple, we'll get the results and we'll see the whatever it is we're looking for. Committed to righteousness, to spirituality, committed to marriage, committed to our culture, to our tradition, to our religion, to our temple, everything. One day is commitment like Hanumanji. You will see a result, but it takes time. You plant a tree today, you don't get a fruit tomorrow. It takes time. Devotees. So here he's in this situation, waiting. He had left it in the hands of the Lord. There's nothing more I can do, Master. I've done everything right. I need your grace and your mercy and your blessings. And devotees, Tulsidas comes in here and we'll hear what he says. Samujhe sumintra ram siya rupa sushila swabhavo Samujhe sumintra ram siya rupa sushila swabhavo Nripa saneha laki dhune voshira Papin kinha kudavo siya Pati Ramchandra ki जय शरण रामचंद्र और सीता के रूप और सुंदरशील स्वभाव को समझकर राजा दशरथ के प्रेम को देखकर सुमित्रा माता ने अपना से ढूंढा और कहा कि पापिनी ने बराक को घात किया है. Devotees, Lakshmana was looking at the expression of his mother, but he wasn't seeing the inside. And many of us relationships continue to flounder and break up and cause problems because we jump to conclusion. Devotees, if we get the right insight and the right answer, there'll be a difference in us and in our life. Jumping to a conclusion like jumping to your death. And the other incident, remember the building they have now demolished down by Frederick Street? Very square. Devotees, the Salvatore building. This fella fed up with life, and that's what he decided to do, to go on top there and jump. So he went up. Now the same determination and strength and courage used to climb the building. He could have used that to go and do a little day walk. This is how people think. You see, If we don't have faith, we reach nowhere. Devotees, our effort will take us to the foot of the mountain, but our faith will make us climb it. Can a tree grow without roots? Can a man live without faith? So he lost everything. He gone up, Salvatore, gonna jump, man. The last day. Why didn't gonna jump for Olympics? But that's how people are. So we went up there. When he looked down, vehicle looking small and passing underneath. Devotees, something caught his attention. Something shining in his eye. So he became curious. I wonder what is that? Now he really wanted to jump or do whatever he could do to get money. So he came to the conclusion that that was a 10 cent. So devotee, when he jumped, as he get lower and closer to the 10 cent, what he thought was a 10 cent, he said, now my 25 cent boy. Again, Richard, when he get closer, he said, now boy, that 50 cent boy. And by the time he said that, he had made contact with the concrete. And I had to tell you the rest, because he had to eat after. Leave it there. What is this all about? Makes no sense. Devotees, he misjudged. And many of us in our relationship, we misjudge each other. And I don't want to give a real life example. It might be related to somebody here, and they say, that man know my story, right? I'm not going to talk nobody's business. That's not my business. But we all know, ask yourself, when last you had a quarrel or a fight or some problem, there was some misunderstanding, miscommunication. And that causes people to fall apart, to go apart, to drift, churn to suffer, homes to fall apart, become dysfunctional, and leading to the divorce rate. 1 in every 3 marriages ending in divorce in this poor little tiny country of Trinidad and Tobago. What are we going to say? We have freedom, the law on our side. So you have to decide what you want to do with your life. I can't tell you. So devotees, what really going on in her mind, Tulsidas says. She was thinking, oh, what is causing all this? What is causing my son to ask me to go in the forest with Sri Ram? He is such a wonderful person. My Lord will always take care of my son as he takes care of me. And Sita, like a mother, he like a father. They have such wonderful qualities and attributes. Being with them is a joy. Being with them will bring happiness to my son. But then what is causing all this? Who has caused all of this? And thinking. Papini ne bara ko ghat kiya. She came to the conclusion that Kaikai was responsible for all of this. And that's why yesterday, if you were here, what did we say? The devatas asked Saraswati Ma to go and do something to prevent the coronation of Sri Ram because it was not the time yet. And so she went to the mantra and sowed the seeds of discord. And mantra convinced Kaikai, who then asked Dashrath for a 2 boon. So how Kaikai the cause of that? This is God's way. This is how it has to be. And if this didn't happen, there'll be no Ramayana. How will Ravan be destroyed? How will the bridge be built? How will the devotees get the darshan of the Lord? How will the demonic forces be destroyed? We went through that. So here devotees, she thinks it's Kaikai the one who caused this. And so devotees, here what happened as we conclude. Tulsidas says, धीरज धरे वो को अवसर जाने सहज सुहृद बोली मृदु पानी जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम तात तुम्हारी मातु व्यय देहि तात तुम्हारी राम तात तुम्हारी मातु व्यय देहि पिता राम सब भांति स्नेहि राम भांति स्नेहि Jaya Rama Shri Ram, Shri Rama Jaya Ram, Jaya Rama Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Rama Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Rama Shri Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama, Jaya Rama Shri Rama, Shri Rama Jaya Ram, Jaya Rama Shri Rama, Jaya Jaya Rama. फिर बुरा समय जानकर धैर्य धरा और स्वभाव से ही हितकारक कोमल वाणी से बोली कि हे बेटा, हे पुत्र लक्ष्मण, सीता तो तुम्हारी माता है और राम पिता है, जो सब भांति से प्रेम करने वाले हैं। बेटा, जहाँ रामचंद्र निवास करे वही अयोध्या है, क्योंकि दिन तो वही है, वही सूर्य नारायण का प्रकाश है। बेटा, जो सीता रामचंद्र जी वन को जाते हैं तो अयोध्या में तुम्हारा कुछ काम नहीं है, कुछ काम नहीं है, फिर जाओ जाओ। Devotees, it's a long speech Ma Sumintra made. I will just end it here. She opened her eyes, opened her mouth and said, Beta, realizing the time was not right to be thinking of Kaikai and all of those things. We must always check our thoughts, devotees. If we don't check our thoughts, again we can make mistakes. And so she realized that she's thinking of Kaikai and her son waiting in front of her, and Sri Ram is waiting, and so on, so on, so on. Bura Samay Jankar, she stopped it. And Dhara as a mother, courageous mother. And I don't know of a mother who is a weakling, devotees. If you feel your mother weak, God bless you. But each mother has some kind of strength in them. And that's why we praise them and we cherish them. That's why they call it axle of the home, the foundation of the building. And so devotee, the Shakti, she summoned courage. For here now she has to choose between sending her son and making him unhappy and keeping her son and making her happy. And that's a powerful choice we all will face with one day. Do I make myself happy and others unhappy? Or do I make others happy and make myself unhappy? If she sent him, it will make her unhappy, but he will be happy. If she kept him, she'll be happy, but he'll be unhappy. So what do? We all have that choice to make one day in life. And those who have children, especially so. Especially so. We always do, if we make others happy, what is the law of karma? What we give is what we will get. If I make you happy, then somebody will make me happy. That's how you see life. But you have to be somebody strong. And devotees are a world for the strong. This is a world for the strong. And so, with a smile, she said, my son, if this is what you want, so shall it be. Where Sri Ram is, where Sita is, that's Ayodhya. There is the light. Go with them, but I caution you. And she uttered a caution to her son. And this is important for you and I who are parents. When children say, Ma, we want to go movie tongue, they say, go na, but don't spend too much money on popcorn, eh? That's not the way. Devotees, we give some instruction. You want freedom, there must be responsibility. You want to go somewhere, and you are told to come back early, you come back early, but early in the next morning. Who are you fooling? And this was happening with our children and other people. Devotees. So yes, give the responsibility, give the freedom, but it must come with the price of responsibility. They lend you a car, don't want to bang it up. They give you money to squander it. They bequeath a house to you, don't want to sell it. Or rent it, but you can rent it if you want. But don't put out a little like yesterday. And so it goes on, devotees. So She says, wherever Sri Ram is and Sita, you go, but my son, hear what I want you to do. Do not be a nuisance to them. When they sit around talking together, you want to know what they're talking about. And I don't know if you remember that long ago, devotees. I know in my time, maybe in your time too, a father and a hammock and mother and a chair nearby, and they're talking. You think you're going, what are they saying there? What are they talking about me? You can't do that. You have respect for them. But I don't know what happens now. And you know, they pass away. The kind of respect we had long ago, devotees. And we must maintain respect. Respect anywhere to anybody is always good. Always good. So she says, respect their space and their privacy. Respect them as people. And you see, Sita, make sure you have even more respect for her. And devotee long ago, now we can't afford to do that. Lakshman never looked at the face of Sita. That's why later on, when he was asked to identify the jewels, he said, Prabhu, I don't know who jewel is that. He said, but those are Sita. He said, Prabhu, I never looked at her face or her neck. He will always look at the feet of Sita. And that's why the younger brother will always respect the elder brother's wife. But now chutney, man. Fixed. Come, girl. And so we're going. And who danced into that? And in whose house? We ourselves. We sponsor it too. Anyway, leave it there, devotees. We all are free to live as we want to. Those who maintain the principles and values and tradition will see the benefit of it. It may be tough, but it's worth it. And those who want to live loosely, then what will happen? Time will tell. So devotees, she gave him a good lesson, as we say. And you know now, young people don't want to hear too much at all. Oh God, over that now, man. What kind of lyrics is that? Stop all that now, man. Let me go now, time going. You don't want to hear no talk? You don't want me to ask you when you come and when you're going, you don't want me to... No, you come and go as you want. That's how young people are. Well, some. Lakshman listened to his mother and he gave her that promise and that commitment. Ma, I shall do as you say because you have trusted me. And when I trust you, then I will live up to that trust. Another reason why relationships not succeeding, because there's no trust. Trust is a must. If I don't trust you and you don't trust me, how we could live together? How? Communication before confrontation. Worship before gossip. Tomorrow we'll talk. Why not be worship instead of gossip? This is how it has to be. And so devotees, getting this mother's blessing and permission, he hurried to Bhagwan Shri with a broad smile on his face. He said, Prabhu. Shri Ram knew he got permission. Shri Ram said, Acha bhaiya, ban ko chalo, let's go. And so they proceeded to the forest. What happened here is a different katha. I just want to end with one or two words on the greatness of a mother. Here it is very, very clear, but in a story form. So, what happened? She felt hurt, but he was happy. Some people find joy in making other people cry, There's a word for them, but I won't use it. So devotees, no matter what happened, he didn't give up his bad ways. Too much hate. And so he would live loose with his friends. But when he come home, he want food, He want to close iron, He want to close wash, But he ain't doing that otherwise. He had tourists in your house. Well, if all he had tourists, fine. So devotees, on this particular lime with his friends, and they're drinking not coconut water, not lime juice, I even want to say it. And so devotees, he began to sweat, began to tremble, and he patki fell down from his stool, hit up his head and thing. Get dark out. They carry him hospital. The doctors did what they had to do. Mother informed she's worried. And devotees, when the doctors look after him, he recuperated after 2-3 months. And so, he became curious. Tell me, oh doctor, oh nurses, what happened to me? I remember getting dark out, but I don't recall anything again. And I'm feeling good. So they said, you had a massive heart attack. Your heart gone. So say, how are you living then? He said, well, I'll tell you in the rush. Before you can conquer too. Take your time. You are living because someone gave you their heart. You hear me, devotees? You are living because somebody gave you their heart. Who gave you their heart? I want to know. That might be a very special person. I will take care of that person. I'll do whatever it is to make that person happy. And then he said, your mother. You had to hush him out. So she had given him her heart. And she left a note, a very touching note, that my son, I gave you my heart with love. You always give me your heart with hate. Take my heart and live in happiness. He wished he could have brought back his mother to life. He wished he had not said those things and treated her like that. But devotees, if wishes were horses, beggars would ride. It was too late. And this is something we need to bear in mind. While the parents are there, look after them. And when they leave their blessing with you, I am telling you, nothing could stand in your way. You will always succeed and be successful. And those who believe it, practice. Those who believe it, well, say, well, he come quite from around. Well, say, tell me, sitting on mother and mother, but that's okay. You fix up. I can only tell you what is facts, what are truthful, what is truthful. Don't me a cracking or joke and give you old talk, you know. And you know what is straightforward and what has to be taught and what we need to know. So devotees, this shows the greatness of this mother. That son who gave her pain and hurt, she gave him love to the extent that she gave him her heart. And let me quickly say this. In our country and other parts of the world, there's what we call the organ donor bill, where any human being, if you're in a healthy state, you can go and sign up that when I die, if somebody needs my eyes, give them my eyes. If somebody needs a heart and my heart is good, give them my heart. If somebody needs a kidney, give them my kidney at that point in time. And devotee, this is Sanatan Dharam. We say Satyam, Saucham, Daya, Dan, truth, compassion, cleanness, and charity. Charity, not only money, not clothing, not gifts, not heifer. It is all of that. It's also kind words, kindness. It's also giving of yourself, giving blood. Giving blood to save a life. Give an organ to save a life. You know what the greatest gift that is? A great gift. Unbelievable. And we have to start thinking so. When we say this, some people go back and say, he talk what he want now. God sent me with a heart and 2 kidneys, I going back with the same thing. Well, okay, now go. They go burn it. When it burn, what happened to it? When it's burned, where the heart and the kidney? It's not there. It serves no purpose. Whereas you could have promoted life and prolonged life and made some other family happy, and that would come back to you. You will get a blessing for it. Similarly, and I hope you don't mind not going a little too much. Similarly, there's a situation, devotees, where some people, when they die, they want a wheelchair. So when time they cremate, they put in the wheelchair to the fire. Why that? Some hard walking stick, they put in the walking stick in the fire. Why is that? I actually stopped a funeral like that. I said, if you are going to burn this wheelchair, I walking and going home. I said, why don't you give it to somebody who needs it? So the soul of your father will be blessed, your family will be blessed, and somebody will be very happy to have a wheelchair to move around. We have to start thinking so, devotees. And when we start thinking so, life becomes so much more meaningful, so much more inspiring. And I can only say to all of you, only to you, those who receive it will see the benefit of it. So, devotees, there are many ways we can practice our dharma. I've outlined some to you all. So I pray, may Divine Mother bless us. May all our mothers bless us. And may we always look after them with love. I know I talked a lot today. And sometimes it will be like that. But you don't want to break it now. So let's do a brief glorification. And you all know this song, so this time you could sing with me. अरे गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, 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 गाते चलो
मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
तन मन में रामा, नस नस में रामा,
तन मन में रामा, नस नस में रामा,
तन मन में रामा, नस नस में रामा,
तन मन में रामा, नस नस में रामा।
जहाँ देखे वह सीता रामा, जहाँ देखे वह सीता रामा, गाते चलो मन
हरे कृष्ण रामा,
ओ गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, गाते
चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा,
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा,
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा,
रघुपति राघव राजा रामा।
पतित पावन सीता रामा, पतित पावन सीता रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा,
जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम।
ओ श्री राम जय जय रामा,
श्री राम जय जय रामा।
जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा, जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा, जय राम श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा, गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा,
गाते चलो मन हरे कृष्ण रामा।
हरे कृष्ण रामा,
हरे कृष्ण रामा,
हरे कृष्ण रामा।
हरे कृष्ण रामा।
प्रेम से बोले श्री प्रभु रामचंद्र की। So devotees, we have had a wonderful evening in my opinion. We were welcomed by Vishala Premchand. She did a wonderful job. We had the Bedi Puja by our dear own Pandit Satya Maharaji, and he brought Sandeep with him, his son. It was so nice to see him. And devotee, we have our Shrota from yesterday. They are here again, listening to the discourse, performing puja. Well done, blessings to you all. You the devotees came again, and we hope you continue to come. Bring the children especially. They are the ones we have to ensure that their future is sound with knowledge. And devotees, this is through the wonderful coordination of a man that I know from way back, the Yak coordinator, Bhai Sunil Ramdas, as well as his wife Shobha, and all their children, and I'll talk more about them at an appropriate time. So this is Satya Dristhi Spiritual and Sporting Group, and they do this on a yearly basis. And I saw the Ramlila magazine, very impressive, lot of good work. We heard of all the committees and all the work that you all do. And the vote I can only pray in my own way, as I was telling Bhai Motilal, that running a temple is more difficult than running a country. Them leaders go thief and tax you, and you have to pay it. But in a temple, you have to depend on people's generosity, volunteerism. You have to have plenty patience, but you're serving God. So don't give up. Throughout the country, it's people like you who have dharma alive. It's you provide the opportunity. If you didn't have a yug, where would you be? Watching TV? I don't know. Where would all of us have been?
So you are promoting dharma. Understand that. And band together. And I know I'm talking plenty tonight, tomorrow I mightn't talk so much. Devotees, there's a lot of work that needs to be done, and I want to show you a simple way to get it done. If there are 100 people living in this area, Barrackpore, and 50 of them walk in, right, Pundit Satyam? Show you how easy it is to raise money. 50 walk in. If those 50 people are contacted and they have their mind, and 50 people every month from their salary decide to give $5 a month, multiply that over and over and over. And only go by 5, I say 500. And see what kind of power you have. Those people who go from house to house with a little tin book out 20 pages, and they say, give me $1 for it now. For you, it appears like $1, but there are a billion of such people. And if they give a billion such books to a billion people and they get $1 from each one, there's $1 billion in a month. You have to see it this way. That's how they're billing their way. Other religions say, I'll get 10% or whatever. If we do that, everybody will run home. So we have to find creative ways. How long we have cake sale and jamun sale and whatever kind of sale. There are other things we could do. Then if the temple is an incorporated one, you have deeds of covenant. So whatever you give, you can claim it back in your tax return. You could do that. So there are many ways, but maybe sometime we'll talk to Sunil and others, and Motilal Bhai and others. And you'll see how much you can do and how you can build yourself. And that's what others are doing. We cannot be left out. We live in a country, we have to know the laws, and we have to know how we can get around it. So, I've said enough. Blessings to all. We shall go straight to the arti. Sab koi khara ho jaye. Please all stand for. Pan Vishnu Mangalam Garudhvajam Mangalam Pundarikaksha Mangalayetano Hari Omavahanam Na Janami Visarjanam Pujang Chaiva Na Janami Chambatam Padmeshwara Tvameva Matai Chapitai Tvameva Bandho Shasakha Tvameva Vidya Dravinam Tvameva Sarvam Mama Deva Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bole Shri Sitaram Chandra ki jai, Umapati Mahadev ki jai, Pavan Sutta Hanuman ki jai, Aad Shakti Swaha Mata ki jai, Bolo Bhai Sab Santan ki jai, Bole Shri Guru Maharaj ki jai, Satya Sanatan Dharma ki शुभ मस्तु कल्याण मस्तु आपको धन्यवाद सत्य आशीर्वाद